So, are the judges ready for the next presenter? Okay, the next presenter is Sperry McQuaid.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sperry McQuaid, and I'm going to tell you why you should believe in second chances. So the story starts here in the San Juan Islands in Washington State, where I would spend every summer at an outdoor camp. Now, my mom, sitting in the crowd, joked that this was sending me here was a big mistake. And she says this because I would climb off the bus and I would be dirty and all my clothes would be destroyed. I'm talking rips, stains, holes, and even the occasional burn mark from a marshmallow gone rogue. Now, I loved growing up here because I was able to be in nature every single day, and it was a privilege to be there. And I also started to notice how fragile our ecosystems are, and also really realized how much humans negatively impact our environment. So I wanted to dig further into this problem. So I learned that the problem was a lot bigger than I thought it was. For example, fashion production is the cause of 10% of the world's emissions, and we have a lot of emissions. Every second, the equivalent of one dump truck full of clothing is put in the landfill or the incinerator. And I did the math. In this next 7 minutes, 420 dump trucks worth of textiles will have been wasted, enough to fill 13 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's a lot. I don't want to swim in that pool. 85% of all clothing ends up in the landfill or the incinerator, and this includes the clothing that you donate to secondhand or Goodwill. This is a big problem. Also, this is two photos taken from NASA. This is the average global temperatures in 2022 versus 1920. This is a problem we need to address now. Our planet is in crisis. To protect the planet, we need to address the way we dispose and consume of textiles. So as a stakeholder, my problem was, if I have a damaged clothing, what's my next step? At what point do you repair it? At what point do you give it to Goodwill? Does Goodwill want my damaged clothing? Or does secondhand shop want my damaged clothing? Should I put it in the trash? Or at what point, when I am ready for a new shirt, where can I go that will have a sustainable option? And this is when I came up with a chop shop, your one-stop shop for restoring the old, discovering something new, and repurposing everything else. Now, the chop shop will save thousands of pounds of clothing from the landfill through our creative repair services and our upcycled textile apparel. So how does this work, the chop shop? So we specialize in creative repairs. You'll send in your clothing, and we like to do something like this that adds even more character and value to your already loved clothing, though we do simple repairs if you want it. But what we're really excited about is our apparel line, from upcycled materials. Say you have an unwanted piece of clothing or damaged clothing, you can donate that to the chop shop for store credit, and we will take your textiles and repurpose them into our own line. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed, but we're excited to say we have our first prototype, the Chop Shop Crop Top, as pictured, which is made out of repurposed jeans and other textiles that otherwise would have gone to the landfill. So what is the underlying magic? Our value proposition is that we have a sustainable solution for all of your textile needs. We can repair, repurpose, or recycle. I love that when you have unique problems, you come up with a unique solution. So we have beautiful, creative designs that will definitely set you apart. In addition, our impact is protecting the planet and life on Earth. We found that even saving a piece of clothing an extra 9 months will reduce the carbon and water footprints by 20 to 30%, but we aim to go farther than this. We also want to inspire people about creativity and being conscious of the way you consume and dispose, and also educate and share about the problem. So our business model and cost structure. So I'm just gonna focus on, we have 2 revenue streams, our service and our product. Our service, creative repair, and then our product. First, we only have the Chop Shop Crop Top, which the cost of goods sold is $45. We'll sell for $85, and the profit will be $40. And then I also have many ideas for future revenue streams. The ones I'm most excited about are sewing and upcycling classes and upcycling events. So our business model. So we're gonna start at e-commerce because 87% of our target audience shops online. And then we want to go into pop-ups and really develop face-to-face relationships with our communities and our customers. And then lastly, our ultimate goal is brick and mortar. So our target market is Gen Z and millennial women. There is a big opportunity in this market, and Chop Shop is coming at the right place at the right time. In 2023, the U.S. thrifting secondhand market is expected to reach $11 billion. And in 2023, the clothing alteration service market is also expected to reach $1.9 billion. Lastly, the global ethical fashion market is expected to grow to $10.28 billion. So we are coming at the right time. We also took a survey of 130 key participants in our target market, and we found that 80% are highly to somewhat concerned about the environment. 66% said they would be interested in creative repairs and upcycled clothing, and 85% said they don't know how to repair clothes. So we're a great solution for them. Now, our financials and expenses. So we've bootstrapped $3,500 so far, and at our current progress shows us having a burn rate of $6,000, but we're hoping in April we are starting our first funding round, pre-seed, which will give us a runway of 6 months. So we're looking for $50,000, and this is gonna help us finalize our prototype and create inventory so we can start our soft launch. And then as you can see here, I have our seed and Series A plans, which we can talk about later if you have questions. So pre-revenue traction. The Chop Shop has been accepted into an accelerator program, which we are so excited about. We've created a prototype, we've launched social media accounts and websites, and we've surveyed our target audience. So our competitors, they're in the upcycling sustainable clothing business, but we stand apart because we have creative repairs and special customization opportunities. So, do you believe in second chances? If you do, please follow us on Instagram using this QR code, and we're looking for investors, mentors, advisors, but especially upcycling fashion fanatics. And you can contact me at Sperry at thechopshopapparel.com. Thank you. Oh, I forgot. I was about to leave, but I won't go quite yet.
I'll speak loudly. Oh, perfect. I love the example that you brought. And how fast could you make more of those? Like, one of the beauties of this pitch is that people want something unique, but not fast fashion, right?
Yes.
And so what's wonderful is that each of this is unique. I love the creativity of repair. It's hard to scale creativity.
Yes.
So how do you answer that challenge?
Yes, so that is part of our, we need to finalize our prototype. So basically we need to make a pattern that we can follow. So I'm in the process of doing that with a seamstress, and then currently contacting a manufacturer who works with upcycled materials out of Oakland, California. So that right now is in the works, so we're excited about it. But yes, that is a concern that, this isn't gonna happen as quick as, H&M. But I think the quality is gonna really make it worth the while. Yes. Oh, there you go.
Working, okay. It takes a while to warm up. It takes me a while to warm up. Clarification again, the 4 purposes that you have. Tell me a little bit more about how you will find the time and the money to really focus on the 3rd and the 4th about helping the planet and educating other people. You're going to be very busy getting your own stuff going, at least during the first 3 years. You have what's your feeling about that?
Yeah, so the whole reason the Chop Shop exists is because I cared my annoyance, or entrepreneurs have a problem. My problem was waste. So this business is designed around protecting the planet through reducing the textiles that go into landfill. So every time people bring textiles to us, our last resort is putting it in the landfill. We'll recycle it, we'll repurpose it, we'll repair it. So that's the center of our business, is to protect the planet in that way. And inspire and educate. Part of our marketing will be really strongly just educating people on the problem. I don't know if any of you today learned a new thing about not fast fashion, but about textile waste. I learned a lot. So our marketing is going to be heavily educating people about the problem while we show them the solution.
Good answer, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for your presentation. One of the questions I have is, what is your plan for profitability? So looking at, once again, like economies of scale, or is it like a boutique, like high-end, service?
Yes, it's going to be more of a boutique service for our product, just because at the small scale, it's expensive to manufacture and especially work with sustainable materials. So that's the biggest challenge. But for our repair service, this is going to be more accessible, and something that I'm excited to have the two revenue streams, so that will support our business as a partnership in those two.
One last question.
Hi.
Hello.
The slide with the competitors passed pretty quick,
Yeah.
so I didn't get a chance to really absorb. From what you've studied with the competitors, what has that taught you, and what changes have you made from what you've learned from their models?
Yeah, so actually when I found these competitors, I was like, oh no, they took my idea. And then I thought, oh great, my idea's working. So that's what I learned from my competitors, is that they, especially Frankie and Sway Shop, they are they're using upcycled materials. They're using secondhand materials. And I realized it was working, and they're chopping it, they're turning it into something new, repurposing the items like I plan to do, and customers are loving it, and it creates really unique fashion. So I'm very inspired by them too. But with Frankie in particular, our biggest competitor, they do simple repairs like fixing buttons or zippers, but they don't go as far as to do the creative repairs, like really going the extra mile to add extra value to the clothing.
Thank you.
Thank you.